Tomorrow on 4, Walter Matthau.
Who are you?
Libby.
After 16 years, finding a daughter on his doorstep.
How long are you going to be out here?
The rest of my life. This is just me, Libby, the daughter you haven't seen in 16 years, asking you for a simple favor.
You don't have to get me into anything. I couldn't even get a lousy kiss from you, so I sure as hell don't expect a phone call to your studio friends.
Look, I'm glad you think he's worth it, Steffi. But maybe that's because you don't happen to be the daughter that he walked out on.
I Ought to Be in Pictures. Tomorrow at 9 on Channel 4.
Budget week. Would a change in family tax allowances create more jobs for men by keeping women in the home? Will you be better off by the end of the week? The Times Budget Ready Reckoner helps you work it out as the news comes in. Plus the complete analysis. The Times translates the figures to put the budget into focus. Championship points. Navratilova on Lloyd, Lloyd on Navratilova. The Times umpires the match, starting this Tuesday. It gives you the depth of vision you're looking for, from politics to pop, social problems to sport. The Times puts it all into focus.
What a day. I've always got Mars, though. Helps get through it, whatever the weather. Even a drenching from this shower. Well, there's all that goodness in Mars. Tastes great, too. With all that chocolate, good and thick. There's nothing like a Mars.
A Mars a day helps you work, rest and play.
All right. How do I get a decent pension if I'm not in a company pension scheme? So, I can get a pension income and a tax-free lump sum as well. But how do I get the best deal? I see. Some give lower returns, average returns, and Norwich Union does better still. Pauline, I think we're better off the Norwich way.
Jane is carving Tarzan starving jungle thick, he real quick, not even stopping at zebra crossing, but he's lost in the grove, miles from the stove.
He's back where he started. Come and have a crisscross.
It's a crispy snack with a cheesy filling for when you're late home to de-wipe and grill it.
Can I have a bite?
It's as tasty as Jane's crunchy snack.
There's only one of her, but there's two in this pack.
So if you fancy a snack, but you're up a gum tree,
Crunchy new crisscross from Cadbury.
If you're not really using your microwave, look at Microwave Know-How. Each week, step-by-step pictures give you the know-how to get more from your microwave. In week 1, how to cook chicken beautifully and the secret of browning, and special new microwave recipes like pineapple lemon pie. Get it and soon you'll be...
stewing, roasting, baking, caking, fishing, ricing, pasta making.
All it takes is know-how from Microwave Know-How.
You know, I've never said this before, but the first time I saw you, that night in Three Ferrets, I thought you were the loveliest thing I'd ever seen. Well, we've been through a lot since then, but in all those years, there hasn't been a day gone by when I haven't thought of you and said to myself, Arkwright, you're a lucky man.
Oh, Arkwright.
Oh, hello, look. Didn't see you there.
John Smith, for Incurable Romantics.
Imperial, famous brands doing famously.
Mr. Svensson lives next door to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones would like a dishwasher.
Where would I put it?
Mr. Svensson has a dishwasher, the Husqvarna Minette from Sweden. It's big enough for a family of 4, yet it takes only the same space as Mr. Jones's dirty dishes.
Jeffrey?
Better keep up with the Svenssons.
In a little over half an hour, I'll be here at Hove Town Hall to introduce this week's edition of Questions. In the team this week, we have former world motor racing champion James Hunt and top businesswoman Detta O'Cahoyne, Labour peer Baroness Phillips, and film director and novelist Brian Forbes. As usual, our audience has a batch of lively questions, so join us for Questions on Television South at 10:30 tonight.
Your choice of viewing now consists of black comedy over on Channel 4 with J.M. Singh's Playboy of the Western World. Whilst here on Television South, it's news time with ITN at 10 o'clock.
Speaker rejects Mr. Geoffrey Dickens's question about a vicar. President Mitterrand will choose his right-wing Prime Minister tomorrow. Miss Ferguson and the Prince, the budget will come first. The President surprised by a leprechaun. And out of style, out of power, out of fashion, the Marcos collection. Good evening. The Conservative MP, Mr. Geoffrey Dickens, was refused permission tonight to put a written parliamentary question to the Attorney-General in which Mr. Dickens names a Humberside vicar in allegations about sexual abuse of children. Earlier, Mr. Dickens was criticised by MPs in the Commons because he used parliamentary privilege last week to name an Essex doctor in connection with an allegation about the rape of an 8-year-old girl. The Director of Public Prosecution said today